What is going on? Good to see you all. I hope you all had a fantastic Mother's Day, spending time with family. Hopefully, your mothers, if if they are still around and with us at recent chats. I know that a few people that is not the case. So, whatever you did, any mother or mom in your life, I hope you got to spend some time with them and have a great day. It was a very busy weekend. Super fun though. I cannot tell you guys how sore I am because we decided that as a family we were going to do some hiking. How's it going, Sartu? And we definitely hiked, but my legs by the end were about to give out. The rest of the way, probably the last like mile back to the car, I didn't know if my legs were going to make it. I thought they were going to fail on me. So it was a very steep hike. It was fun. Got some awesome pictures. Great views. Super cool. Just, man, it was a workout, but it was fun. It was a good day to spend with family, so I cannot complain. But I hope you guys all got to do the same thing. How's it going, Mike and Duck and Sardu? Ron and Keith and Marcos and Emma and Clinton, if you're still in here, Clinton. JJ, how's it going? Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. And like I said, I hope you got to have a great Mother's Day with whoever the mothers in your life are, whoever that might be. One Piece, let's see, we are down to 3 full spots and 3 fillers on One Piece. Did I miss an order here? I think I got them all. And the baseball, the Topps Chrome Black, we are down to 4 full spots and 5 fillers. And those are the only 2 we have for today. It has been a crazy week. I feel bad because I am a little bit behind on orders for the last week, and I didn't want to go too crazy because we are going to have a ton to do on Friday. It's just been a busy week and weekend with my birthday and with Mother's Day and with all the stuff and not being home. I didn't want to get too far behind for you all. So today is just a little bit of a light day. We've only got those 2 planned. If there's really something you guys want to do, we can go ahead and do it. But we'll do a whole bunch more on Friday, and I just want to try to catch up and get everything out to all of you. How's it going, Easy Company? So yeah, like I said, 3 full, 3 fillers in One Piece, 4 full, 5 fillers in baseball. And let me make sure the orders match. Yes, they do. But we're going to start things off with a member race. We're going to do that thing first today. There is going to be a member spot in the One Piece break. So if you are a triple or a home run member, you have a chance to get a full spot in this One Piece break. So let's go ahead and, of course, first race of the day, we got to pull up the jetpack race. Let's get you guys over there. How's it going, Stetson? Good to see you. I hope that you had a fantastic Mother's Day with your family, Stetson, especially first Mother's Day with your wife, correct? So I hope it was a great day yesterday. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I know, I'm sorry, Duck. I left you out of it. How's it going, MG? How's it going, Bobby? Good to see you. But let's go ahead, triple and home run members. We are going to get started early right here. First, let's get all of our triple members input in this race. 13 of you. And a home run member. Adamas getting 2 spots. So we got 15 total names. One of you is going to get a member spot into the One Piece break. How's it going, Brad? How's it going, Johnny? Bojarg, good to see you. Oh no, Well, I hope she had a great Mother's Day and got sick today. Not that that's a good thing, but I hope that she at least got to enjoy Mother's Day. Because if she was sick on Mother's Day, that's terrible. I feel so bad. I hope that didn't happen. Hopefully it was this morning, like I said, but yikes, that is no fun. How's it going, Dibs? Hello from Vegas, says Dibs. Hope you're having a great trip in Vegas. Did you go by the Hitman shop yet, Dibs? All right, 15 names. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Triple and home run members. This is for a full spot into One Piece. 5 times. And here we go. Hey, I know what you mean. Sometimes it's hard, Dibs. We've been through twice, and I have not been able to catch them at the shop. This was when they were still setting up, though. It might be easier next time we go through, but I would like to make it there eventually, hopefully soon. Well, that's good, Stetson. At least it waited till past midnight. That is really not fun, though. I hope she recovers quickly. That's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. Guys, I am liking the poll results here. I hope it comes true. I would love to see a manga out of 15. I absolutely hope that it happens today. 83% of you so far voting yes, which I'll love to see. Obviously no guarantees, and especially with OP13, we saw how hard it was to pull it. We didn't get one until our 5th case. So it's not an easy thing, but I would love to see one here today. Five seconds. Kendrick coming through with the member spot. Look at the number 2, guys. The code today, May 5. It is May. It is the 5th month. 5 is always a good number on this channel. And the winning number here today is 5 with that jetpack. Congratulations, Kendrick. Taking home that member spot. Very cool, very cool. Oh, I do think that leaves us at 3 full still and 3 fillers for One Piece, and 4 full 5 fillers with Topps Chrome Black. Actually, that is going to be 4 full and 4 fillers for Topps Chrome Black. Brad jumping in. So 3 and 3 and 4 and 4. That's kind of funny. While we're waiting, I have been wanting it to rip one of these. I have one. I don't know what else I'm going to do with one of these. You're going to take the last of the One Piece? As in, like, the last spot, Dibs? Or what do you mean? There's 3 full and 3 fillers still. Do you want all of them? If you want me to pull them down, I will, but all the full spots. Okay. I will pull the 3 full spots down for you, Dibs. Good luck. So that just leaves us with 3 fillers. 3 fillers left in One Piece. Let me go put that up on the sheet. And good luck, Dibs. I hope that we pull a manga. If not a manga, a super awesome SP. I love the SPs in this set. They look so cool. Yes, I'm always biased, though. I love One Piece. All One Piece to me is fantastic. Bobby picking up a spot in baseball. Good luck, Bobby. And that puts us at 3 fillers for One Piece and then 3 full and 4 fillers for baseball. So probably, Dibs, I pulled them off the site. Do you want to just buy them off the site? I can put them back up there if you just want to get them off the site. I didn't know if you meant for me to pull them down or if you were going to grab them off of there. So they are your spots, but I can put them back up if you want me to. Yeah, Dibs. They are your spots. I can put them back on the site if you want me to. I pulled them down because I didn't know if you wanted me to take them off of the site, but I will put them right back up there. I'll put them back on the site. They're back on the site. There you go. All right, they're back up there. Mike is redeeming $10. There you go, Mike. How's it going, Eggs? Good to see you. Thank you for the Mother's Day text yesterday. I appreciate it. What were we doing? Mike, gotta approve your points. Not that. I think this is the right account. But you do have 2 accounts, Mike. And I'm pretty sure I put them in the right one this time. Well, I appreciate that, Eggs. Okay. So, store update. Now we got things good. We have so 3 full, 3 fillers, or 4 fillers in baseball, and just 3 fillers in One Piece. And while we're waiting, we are gonna go ahead and rip this Topps from Mega. First one I've opened. Rasani. That's good. Nico Collins. Josh Downs. Pat Sertan. Tristan Wirfs on the pink X-Fractor, Ashton Gianti, and Ty Felton. I do think it's kind of weird that they have multiple colored, non-numbered X-Fractors now. It's a little strange to me. Wandale Robinson, Fortune 15 of Josh Allen, D'Angelo Hall on the Legends of the Gridiron X-Fractor, Trey McBride, and Quinn Ewers. Michael Williams on the X-Fractor. And how's it going, Craig Mack? Well, Mike, your two accounts sorry, your two accounts or your second account doesn't have an email. Huh. We got all sorts of color here. It is linked to just a phone number, so there's no other attached information. I think that's why. Look at that. We got all sorts of color here. Let's see. Alvin Kamara, Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs on the X-Fractor Power Players, Talanoa Hufanga on the Pink X-Fractor, Jackson Dart right in the middle of all of that color. We have a Jackson Dart. Why couldn't that have been this one here? Jack Sawyer on the yellow X-Fractor. Pretty sure there's also green X-Fractors. Like I said, you guys tell me. Why do they have a regular X-Fractor, pink X-Fractor, yellow X-Fractor, green X-Fractor, all not numbered? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense to me. How's it going, Josh? Meatball? Weird, I don't know what Topps is doing. Kyle Hamilton. James, how's it going? Darren Waller. Puka Nakua. Aiden Hutchinson on the silver. Terrence Ferguson. And Colston Loveland. Cam Robinson. Noah Brown. Baker Mayfield on the refractor, 1975 throwback. Nice. Jalen Reed, refractor. Shamar Stewart, and Travis Hunter, X-Fractor. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Legends of the Gridiron. We got a Jerry Rice. Brenton Strange on the Pulsar. Ashton Davis, pink X-Fractor. Jalen Reed again, and Ollie Gordon. And our last one. Nothing crazy except for the multiple colored X-Fractors. Chavarius Ward, Darius Robinson, Ine Sewell, Harrison Smith, Dante Thornton Jr., and Omarion Hampton on the X-Fractor. That's not bad. Nothing crazy, though. Just multiple colors. Let me check for you, Mike. Are you in the One Piece? Let's find out. Maybe. Yes, you do have a full spot. You have a one full spot and one filler in One Piece. We are already up to 25 likes. I appreciate you guys. So let's head over to our friend Nightbot, and we're going to do a giveaway super early here. Yes, let's do Craig Mack joining the single member again. Let's do, we already said the keyword. We want to see one of these manga exclamation. Type that in the chat and we will give a spot away right here. Give you a couple minutes to get entered. All right, we got 24 people entered in here. I'll give you 20 seconds. Pretty good number already, though. We'll give you guys just a little bit longer here. That'll put us at 3 full and 3 fillers for baseball, but One Piece is done. So let me take that one down from the site. Good luck to everybody who's in here. I hope we see a manga. It's been so long. So long. How's it going, Nutty? Good to see you. Bruce, welcome in. Vic, how's it going? I miss anyone? Man Jim? Man Jim's in the chat. Kane, how's it going? I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I do apologize. But I think we got everyone there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get your names copied. And we will go ahead and start running one piece. Of course, we are going to do a pirate race this time. I would say panda, but this time we're going to do a pirate race because we are chasing the One Piece. All right, 26 names up there, 2 minutes on the clock. One of you is going to win a filler spot. 3, 4, and 5. Wow, my computer seems to be going slow today. Good luck, all. Oh, Ron, that's not good. Got a couple angry customers? Exactly, Josh. That's exactly what they're doing. I love it. Yes, there are a lot of those, Ron. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's better that way than the other way around, though. Bobby. Uh, how long did it take me to go to the mailbox? Like, I don't know, 30 seconds to go out and come back? It's not crazy. Why do you ask that, Duck? Top spot is gonna be James the Con Man taking home spot number 1, which is gonna be that filler. There you go, James. All right, let's get you in here. And then let's look at what we have. All right, time to end the poll, though. We got to end this one. You guys all I think we're going to hit a manga. I hope it happens. 77% say yes. I certainly hope it's true. Before we get into it and start running, though, this is what we have. We have 3 spots over here on the left, and 12 names on the right. So 3 of you are going to make it in. We got Mike in with 1, Jeff DY with 2, Stetson with 1, Marcos in with 2, Kane Train 2, Keith with 1, Brad D with 1, Jeff DE with 1, and James C getting that last one. So, of course, 3 of you getting a full spot. We are going to run a total of 11 times. Good luck, fillers. Here we go. Ron, that's such a hard concept to understand, though. How many days do we have? When is it due? Yeah, people are strange. I will say that, Ron. So it's one of those things like, wait, what? Wow, eggs and bacon. Top three, good luck. Here we go. Keith, Brad, Stetson, James, you didn't move at all. I'm sorry. If you didn't make it in, I do apologize. You do have a chance at the end of today to get some stored credit back. Ops, you were the bubble. Like, you were the bubble. I don't, I don't know what to say. I truly, when you guys go on these cold streaks, I just don't know what to say. There you go, Keith. All right, full spots. We got Mike M with one, Anthony A with one, Kane Train with one, Dibs with three, Kendrick picking up a member spot, Keith, Brad, and Stetson each getting in from the fillers. So congratulations. First, we'll do your names, then the serial numbers. Ten times. Here we go. Oh, is that a surprise that we can reveal on Stream Duck? Is it a YouTube legal surprise? We might have to open that on the camera here. All right, here we go. Kane down to Kendrick. And serial numbers coming up next. And for this one, we are going 12 times. Good luck. Nine down to 0. Nine down to 0. Kendrick with 0, Keith with 1, Anthony A with 2, Dibs 3, Stetson 4, Brad with 5, Mike with 6, Dibs 7 and 8, and Kane Train with 9. I know you guys are probably going to ask which numbers are we looking for, so let's just head there right now and I will tell you. So the top spots, we have the 8 and the 4 are the two possible mangas. And then the other numbers we're looking for would be 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7, and nope, I already said 8. 9 is right there on the border too. So, I mean, at least you got the Luffy Kane Train. I think you hit that. Didn't you already hit the alt art Luffy? I think you did. Give points. I like it. Josh? Well, we'll see if we can get you a second one, and that way we'll know for sure, Cane Train. I'll let you guys talk trades. I'll give you like 20, 30 seconds. I know there's usually no trade talk, but just in case, if we got the one time going, maybe you guys want to trade today. Who knows? All right, well, let's go ahead and get into this one. Good luck. Something big. We got two manga possibilities, like I said, for the 8 and the 4 spot. Here we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome, Brad. I'm trying to think. Gold, probably a secret. It must have been a secret rare. Trying to think of what other gold one. I know it wasn't the gold Roger, because clearly would have remembered that one, but that would have been in a super crazy gold member spot. Good luck. Here we go. Of course, it's always fun having you hang out here, Brad. I appreciate you and all of you in the chat. That's what happens when you get to the big 4-0, Duck. You just forget everything. Foil will go into the 3. And a foil for the 2. You did. Yeah, you did, Ron. Have that tucked with the all the Electra stuff you sent, that was such a fun surprise. Thank you. I'm still sad though, that guy wants 5,000 for the Electra 1 of 1 out of the new set. Like, no thanks. I'm not buying it for that much. Cavendish. Foil going to the 0. And a super of Borsalino going to the 8. That's not a bad one, Dibs. That card right there, as of 2 days ago, prices are changing quickly, but as of 2 days ago, that was a $20 card. If you are just tuning in, all the commons and uncommons are at the front of the deck, so we go to the back 2 to 3 each time. We have a foil for the 7. Wow, look at that Zorro. Man, look at that artwork. That is an awesome Zorro. I love that one. That is going to the 3 spot. That's going to be Dibs. There you go, Dibs. Wow, that is a great card. We got one of these sealed top loaders right there, so the card doesn't even go in there. Nice Zorro, though. That's cool. What is that one even going for? Zorro Altar, 36. Not bad. $36 card. I know, once you get there, you certainly feel old, that's for sure. Foil going to the 5, and a foil going to the 3. A foil of Nami going to the 8, and the 1. $50,000 for the Wolverine. I mean, he is one of the most popular characters, so I can understand that one at least. But yeah, I don't know. I was hoping I could pull the Electra so I didn't have to spend 5,000. I have other cards I'd rather add to my PC for that price. Especially Shohei. We got a Tony Chopper going to the 5. We got the secret rare Luffy. That's going to go to the 9 spot, going to Cane Train. But you guys also know what that means. We got a secret rare. So, keeping the manga hopes alive, we got a secret. Foil going to the 8, and our first Dawn. Oh, that's actually a foil too. Going to the 0. This is going to be randomed at the end of the break. See who gets that one. Hopefully we can find a gold Dawn in here. Brook Leader, we got a Laboon. Foil going to the 6. And that's the event manga I would love to see is Lightning Dragon. Going to the 7. Thor, Bartholomew Kuma. Foil going to the 4. And going to the 4, we have Usopp. Neither would I, Ron. That's for sure. I don't know. The people that can do it, good for them, I guess, but I wish. Foil going to the 2. And a super. There's the regular Zoro. Regular Zoro going to the 3 spot, going to Dibs. Right, Mike? Something like that. Foil going to the 5. And a super of Sabo going to the 6. Going to Mike. Same. I had 50,000. I would not be buying a card with it. Foil going to the 5. And a foil going to the 0. Hey, that is true. There you go, Kane. I mean, it's all for the entertainment, right? It's better. See, if you're buying one card for that price, it's a lot different than if you get into multiple breaks, even. Who knows? You could hit something crazy. A foil of Luffy go into the 2 and the 5. Yorkie. Foil go into the 6. Show us. There's a Zoro going to the 7. That is a different Zoro, but that one's still going to go to Dibs. There you go, Dibs. But show us the manga. Show us a manga. Right, Nutty? A foil going to the 1. No! It's even the Enel. Guys, that was our manga slot. That's the card we're looking for. That's going to the 8. We got Dibs. It's not the manga, but that was the manga slot, Dibs. Not a bad hit, though. Definitely can't complain. The secret rare alt art of Enel. Is that one going for 8? That is going for about 60. So, not bad. That was the one, though. That was our chance. How much do I spend a year, Duck? Well, it depends on if you're counting for my personal collection or for boxes to open for all of you. There's a big difference. Foil going to the 9 and a super going to the 3. Man, that was the spot. So close. For a very, very brief second. And I mean, until I saw the blue, I saw the gold number first. Like maybe, but then I saw the blue background and I knew. But still, that's exciting. Foil going to the 7 and the 9. Foil going to the 3 and the 7. Show us a gold dawn. Let it be. Luffy on the leader. We got a foil going to the 2, a foil for the 6, and a regular. So no gold dawn again. First box we opened had a gold dawn. We haven't seen a gold one out of this one since. But we've gotten an SP. We've got a couple nice secrets here. Foil for the 0, and a super going to the 7. Foil going to the 8. And a foil for the 3. 3 more packs. And then we'll see if we can get the Topps Chroma Black running. Foil for the 3. Oh, that's not bad. Technically, this would be a 4th hit in the box. You don't see the a super rare event card in every box here. So I want to say there's 4 of these per case. So not bad. But that's going to go to the 8 spot. Go into dibs. I think secretly these cards are not as appreciated as they should be. Yes, I know they're just secret rare event cards, but there's not that many of them. Foil go into the 0, and a foil for the 2. Foil for the 8, and a foil for the 1. Quick recap, then we'll see who gets the Dawn. We did get one of the super rare events, so that's nice. And the Borsellino, not a bad one. Super rare alt art, secret rare alt art of Luffy on the secret going to the 9, and Zoro alt art going to the 3. Not bad there, Dibs. Definitely worked out for you. Okay. Let's get your names copied. We do need to see who's going to get these 2, so we'll get you in a race, and the top 2 spots will each get one of these done. Wow, that took a little while, huh? I have, Kane. How do you feel about them? I personally am not a fan. I don't really like the SPs in 16. And 5. Good luck. Here we go. Now, I will say that those SPs, they do look a lot like the SPs from OP12, and a lot of people did like those designs. I honestly like the SPs from this set, OP15. I think OP15 and OP11 are my favorite SPs. But if you guys notice a trend, every 4 sets, they do something pretty similar. "15 seconds, who's it gonna be?" I see Keith coming through. First and second, it looks like it's gonna be Keith and Stetson. Yep, Keith and Stetson. Yeah, Kane, I fully agree. All right, Keith and Stetson, each of you get in one of those. I'm not a fan. I know that they're trying to keep things similar between every fourth set here. I really don't think that they did a good job on the SPs for OP16. Just my opinion. Other people can have different ideas. I've seen a few people, though, say the same thing, that they don't really like OP16 SPs. But there's also some people out there that think they're the best SPs that they've had so far. So I'm not one of those people. But if you like them, you like them. All right, 3 full, 3 fillers in baseball, says Keith. Okay. Yes, I'm hoping so, Cane Train. I'm really hoping it might be one of the cheap sets finally, because if not that many people are interested in it, there might not be that much of a chase. We're up to 30 likes. Let's see if we can get anywhere within the 50 like range here. But, oh, I don't know. Up next, we'll talk about that one. Up next, we've got baseball. So, of course, the big one, Topps Chrome Black, chasing Murakami autos, Shohei autos, but this is the first set for the US in which you can hit the Murakami rookie card. And that card, once we hit it here, it is going crazy. How's it going, Mark? Good to see you. So yes, Murakami rookie cards, they are insanely priced right now. We are going to try to open these, and I will get this out to you as soon as I can. Expedited delivery if I have to, but they are not cheap. The prices are going ridiculously crazy. We have a Series 1 celebration, chasing the mascots, and Heat Seeker Baseball. The autograph checklist on this is crazy. Every card is numbered to 40 or less. But pretty nice signature list. So that's what we have here. Three full spots and 3 fillers. And don't forget, guys, don't forget, there is still a code. Oh, wait, I'm lying to you. Past 2 o'clock, the code expired. Yeah, Nick Kurtz would be awesome. Paul Skeens would be awesome. Trey Savage, that kid's still killing it too. James Wood auto. There's some really, like I said, the autograph checklist in these is pretty cool, which is why I picked him up. Some big names in there for sure. Tina, how are you? Let's see. How have you been, Mark? I feel like you've been really, really busy recently. I haven't seen you a lot. Our schedules are opposite now. But I hope things are going well for you. We are up to 34 likes. We're getting there. So what we're going to do, Let's see if we can get this baseball running. Adam S. Again, kind enough to give away more of these packs. So let's do a little giveaway here. And TY Adam, go ahead, type that in and get yourself entered. That's kind of cool though, Mark. I mean, I hope you can get your money back, but I've always thought it would be kind of fun to try to buy one of those old lockers or storage units and just see what we can find. Ooh, 85 dashes in 5 days. You got this, Mark. You can do it. Hey, if I was anywhere close to you in the Seattle area, I would certainly order something so that you could pick it up. That's cool, Mark. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Need more fillers for baseball? Okay. Let me go. Let me add some more fillers. You guys want 10% fillers for baseball? That's pretty awesome, Mark. 1% fillers. Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. The fillers would cost more for me because of all the fees than to pay for you guys. What that would be like 80. Yeah, so the fillers would cost, I think, I mean, maybe not quite more for me, but I think I would make 24 cents per filler just because of fees. That doesn't even count shipping or anything like that. So I probably would actually lose money. All right, let me put some 10. Wow, those were gone quick. Okay. Um I guess I will put. Oh wow, that's gone too. Well, maybe it's not going to happen. Why is the order not showing up? Okay. 25% fillers are added to the store. And let me take the other full spot down. Okay, ignore the picture on the 10% fillers. I should just start making 10% fillers for all of these because they have been very popular recently, so I should just add them to all of the breaks. But the description is correct. It is going to be a 10% filler. Come on, publish. My store is frozen. There we go. Okay, 10% fillers should be on the store. 3 25% fillers left, 10% fillers, and then I think we are good. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and run a race, give away this pack courtesy of Adam. Dream Labs, get out of here. Get you guys copied. We have not done a panda race yet, so I'm sure you know what's coming. And Richard, I got you. We'll know if you win. 2 minutes up on the clock. Top spot is going to win this Adam S pack. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Happy birthday, Pops! That's super cool. Mother's Day, birthday, busy week for you too. Pandemonium in here. I love it, Stardew. That's a good one. It is going crazy. These bumbling pandas. Who is gonna take first place? It's gonna be Rasani. Craig Mack second. Rasani, you are gonna get that pack courtesy of Adamas, though. I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to rip it or ship it? I know what chat's gonna say, but Rasani, this pack is for you. Rasani says rip it. Chat is gonna be happy. All right, here we go. Good luck, Rasani. I really need a lightsaber knife. They should make them. Like, they should have the lightsaber, and then at the very end, just like this one is, that tiny little blade. That is what they should make with the lightsaber knife. I would definitely own one of those. Why don't they make it? It's okay, Richard. It's mostly closed up, but it's pretty numb, actually. So when I'm opening packs, it feels kind of funny, but it keeps opening up. I've been trying to keep it sealed and put a Band-Aid to hold it together, but it's taking a little bit longer than I would like. But thank you for asking. All right, Rasani, good luck. Ding, defend. How about a blue? The mighty Anthony Edwards, 47 out of 49. That is not a bad card at all right now to get Rasani. We got to give that some light. Minnesota winning last night. Anthony Edwards out of 49. Not a bad card to get. There you go. Nice. A good card. Sardu, can you have it? Sure. Yeah, we'll give away Rasani's card. I like it, Sardu. Hey, you gotta respect the effort. You never know if you don't ask. All right, let's take a look at the store and see what we have. We have two 25% fillers and two 10% fillers, and we are going to run this baseball. I'm going to leave that there. Let me take a look at all the orders that have come through, and we will get things going. Okay. So we have two 25%, two 10%, one 10%, actually. And we are good to go. I really hope we see a big name out of this box. Normally, I don't know. Pulse has some pretty good stuff. I've been pretty happy with their products in the past. We've hit some nice cards out of these. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird though. So Pulse has autographs of all of these players, right? James Wood, Trey Savage, Paul Skeens, Roman Anthony. But the weird thing, Nick Kurtz. So Leaf, I don't know how many of you saw, but Leaf is getting sued because of breaking the contract or something by having these players sign for them. But what I don't understand, how can Pulse do it if Topps has the license? Is this like previous signatures? Is there something like if you got the sticker auto before, now you can have it? The crazy thing here though, as we saw in a lot of the older Pulse cards, I don't know if from this set it's the same way, but they're on card autos. So I don't know. I just think it's weird. They've got great selection of the names here, but some of these autos are on card. So how did this all happen? Very strange. Man, Jim, you should have some coming. I did ship some out to you, so hopefully you have them soon. Yeah, maybe Topps doesn't know. I don't know. It's crazy though. I don't know how Pulse does it. How do they have such big names on their cards? I think that's kind of crazy. But if Pulse becomes the next Leaf, where Leaf can't produce these anymore, I'm fine picking up these. They have some nice cards. I would be sad for Leaf because Leaf cards are fantastic, even though they're not licensed, but who knows? Right, Marcus? Illegal autograph one of ones. So that is one thing I do like about Pulse better than Leaf. They don't have a million copies of the one of ones. These are actually numbered cards to 40 down to one of ones. But it does make you wonder if it's an illegal one of one. Does that make it worth more? Great question, Marcos. So two 25%, one 10% filler. We are right there on the end. Obviously, we'll start with this box, then we'll go here, and then we'll go here. We want to see Murakami. We want to see Shohei. I mean, Paul Skeens has some stuff here. There's some pretty big cards out of this. So, well, it very well could be, Mike, but the thing is, the Major League Baseball, they have the license also. So maybe they're just clearing their path right now and they're starting with an NFL. And then after that is going to be the baseball. Because there was a big thing last year with the player's logo right here. If you look at some of the back of these Topps cards, some of them don't have this because they are signed with the Major League Baseball Players Association, but not part of the Major League Baseball umbrella, I guess. I don't understand how the whole thing works, but somehow the Players Association is now signed with Topps too. So to me, the whole thing is a little crazy. I just wish we could go back to every company could produce their own cards with their own license and it didn't matter, and you actually had to compete to make a nice card so people wanted to buy your product. But I don't know if we'll ever see that again. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. But those 90s, when all of the companies were competing and could each make a licensed product, those were the fantastic times. No, our inserts are better. Those were back when inserts were actually more desired than the base cards. That's what made it fun. I know, right? That's what we need, but that's why monopolies are also bad. Then people just get too comfortable, like, oh, I don't have to do anything. Sure, I can make a nice product, but I don't have to. Hi, Valerie. And just like that, 10% fillers are gone. All right, so all we have left is two 25% fillers. We are going to start off by running our 10%, and hopefully in that time, the last two 25% ones go too. But either way, this is going to be running. Thank you guys. Like I said, we're keeping it a little light today so that I can catch up with all of the busyness of the birthday and Mother's Day, and we had a lot of things last week and an extra stream. So I am trying to catch up, but we will have a whole bunch of stuff come Friday again, and we will be back on track. So keep it light, but fun. Now let's hit some big cards and take a look at what we have. So we have Craig Mack with 1, Kane Train with 2, Emma S1, Rasani with 1, Richard D with 2, Brad D with 1, Jeff DY with 1, and Jeff DE with 1. So 10 names up on the list. One of you is going to make it in. Good luck. Maybe, there we go. Top spot is gonna take it. Here we go. Yeah, I know, right, Rasami? Let's make 17 different non-numbered X-fractors, and then you have to figure out which one is the most valuable. There's blue, pink, yellow, green, regular. Who knows? There's probably purple. 16 times. Good luck. Nice. There you go, Mark. Ooh, Richard. Man, did I get, like, sorry for everybody else. Richard, I was worried you were going to miss it because you had the top 2 spots on that last round, but you still held on to it and you took the win. So congratulations, Richard. That doesn't happen often. So I'm glad you held on to that one. Sorry to those of you who didn't make it in. Keith. Keith is closing us out. Thank you, Keith. How many does that give you? The store is sold out. Well, sold out for breaks. There is still a single card up there. I did not have any time to add other ones this week, but once I get everything shipped out, it is my plan to add some more for you. I'll probably put team lots also. So instead of just singles, it'll be like a single team lot if you guys want things like that. But I think that'll make it more fun too. Keith, you have 3, Keith. I thought you had 4, but looks like you have 3. Let me show you. Mike M with 1, Eggs with 1, Rissia with 3, Marcos 1, Craig Mack 1, Anthony A 1, Jeff DE with 1, Marcos with another, Keith with 1, Brad D 1, Craig Mack 1, Sardi 1, Pain Train 2, Mark O 1, Brad D with another, and Keith with 2 more. So 5 of you will make it in. We have 20 names right here. Good luck. 25% filler. We could do that, Brad. You want to break with all like 110% fillers? We could do it. I think it would be kind of fun. 110% fillers to do a left side. Well, there you go. Paid off for you, Richard. All right, here we go. Let's hit a giant Murakami auto rookie or a Shohei rookie. You know what I just thought of, guys? So the One Piece set is called Adventure on Kami Island, and the baseball star that we're looking for, the rookie, is Murakami. What is it with the Kami? Maybe we should just do like a Kami hunt. Have some One Piece, some baseball. I don't know, we'll have to find another one that we're searching for too. But that would be a crazy break, just completely random and ridiculous. It would have to be a left side. Anyway, so 25% fillers. Top 5. Good luck. Yeah, it would be a fun break though, wouldn't it, Marcos? Very random, but it'd be kind of fun. Maybe that's what we could do our 10% filler left side with. Not that kind, easy. I'm talking about the gods. See, Marcos knows spirits. All right, 15. Here we go. Good luck. Top 5. Eggs, Cane Train, Jeff D.E., Mark O., Anthony A. making it in. Keith, I'm sorry, Keith. Sorry to the rest of you too. Rissia, Riss, I know you also had 3. If you guys did not make it in, you do have a chance at the end of today to get some store credit back, though. I'm sorry you didn't make it in on this one. Better luck next time. Full spots. We have Adam S., Cane Train, Bobby O., Nutty Nate, Richard D., Eggs, Cane Train, Jeff D.E., Mark O., and Anthony A. getting in from the 25% filler. hoping we see a big Shohei auto. Whoever it is, actually. Let's just see a giant autograph of somebody here. Some big card. We are going to go 9 times for the names list. I hope they win, Mike. Kane down to Jeff. Eggs, not that I don't feel bad for you. I mean, you got that spot in there, but if you guys don't know what kind of heater Eggs has been on, let me tell you, he has been lighting it up. So the fact that he's in this break hopefully means that that streak will continue. We'll knock on the wood here just a little bit. We want to keep that luck going. If you guys don't know what Eggs has hit recently, did you post any of those up on Instagram, Eggs? If not, just tell him what you got in the chat. But Eggs has been on fire, so he has been crushing it. Serial numbers coming up. Everybody looking for the one spot here, the 1 of 1. Yes, this is baseball. Did you not want a baseball filler? What did you think it was, Jeff? Before I run this, do you want me to? I mean, I guess I could run this too. The 13 times. Good luck. Here we go. Eight down to 1. No way, Jeff. There's no way that just happened. How about that? Kane with 0, Jeff DE with the 1, Richard with 2, Eggs 3, Adam 4, Anthony with 5, Nutty Nate with 6, Bobby with 7, Kane with 8, and Mark with 9. If you guys would like to talk trades, feel free. I'll give you a couple minutes. His page backers in this? Sure, yeah, you definitely you can get a page backers. If we hit one of those redemptions and there's no number on the card, it will have to be a random to everybody in the break. Mark, when we hit a depth of darkness and we hit the number 9, which is Aaron Judge, you might be sad. Is Kane getting the bounty? We'll see. He got it last time. 0 and 8? I don't know. What are the 0 and 8 spots? Oh, but Kane. The nice thing with the 8, that's the Ken Griffey Jr. home field advantage spot. That would be nice. Don't tell anybody. Okay, I'll stop talking. All right, I don't see any trades. Let's go ahead. We're going to start here and start ripping. If you guys want to trade it throughout the break, feel free. Who's the 2 spot? That would be Roman Anthony, would be the big one. I know his cards are going down right now because he got injured, but you have him, Honest Wagner, not bad there either. But yeah, Roman Anthony would still be it. If we get a Damascus, that would be Aaron Judge. So a couple big names. Now this is all of the non-auto spots. If we get an autograph, and it is just a base autograph, those letters could very well come into play. Yeah, there's some nice ones for the 9. Depends on what you're looking for. But yeah, you could get the Aaron Judge. Bryce Harper. Let's see. 19. You got a Shohei Chase if we hit a Nocturnal. So a lot of these case hits or super short prints, there's a lot of big names on those. Just got to hit the right cards in the right spot. Good luck, everybody. Or maybe you'll get one of these mascot patch auto cards. We'll go through these pretty quickly. I don't think any of you at this point want to go over every single base card here. Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, and Junior Caminero. We do need to figure out which spot this is going to go to. So, before we go any further, we're going to roll it right here on the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is going to be 4. That's going to go to the middle. This is going to go to Aaron Judge. I guess it would go to the number, wouldn't it? That is right. Never mind, Mark. So that would go to the 8. Ignore me. What am I talking about? Thank you, Mark. So yes, this is going to go to the 8 spot. I apologize. Not enough coffee today. Shinsuke Agasawara going to the 2 spot. That is a tough name to say. Hopefully that was close. Yeah, you know, this is my first time. You guys got to give me a break. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Aaron and Judge going to the 1. Jack Caglione going to the 1. And Juan Soto going to the 2. I might as well pour some wine now, right? It's already too late. It already started. Better have a bottle here. I'm sorry, guys. That is a numbered card. It is going to the 8. It is not a left side serial, but a regular number. You guys do want me to go over all of these just to make sure I don't make any other mistakes. Please let me know. My so-called T. Lawrence Butler. This one is not that number, but it is this number. 131 out of 399. Go into the one spot. On the gold sand glitter sort of team color. That's pretty cool. Not bad there, Jeff. That's a cool looking card, actually. Nice. David Wright on the throwback. Going to the 6 spot. Yelich going to 0. And we have Ace to the 8. And 8-bit baller going to the 3. Exactly, Emma. That's my plan. You know, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what's going on from now on out. You guys have to keep me in order here, so make sure you follow along. I think so too, Emma, but they do it, I think, a lot now because of bending fingers back more than anything else. So I understand that, but I am with you. Mason Miller has absolutely been crushing it this season. I cannot believe that the A's traded him away. Julio Rodriguez going to the 8 spot. Landon Roop going to the 9. Ellie De La Cruz going to the 5. Carlos Correa to the 0. And T.C. Bear to the 0. Jackson Holiday. Andrew Abbott going to the 8 spot. Roman Anthony going to the 9. Philly Fanatic going to the 9. And Ellie De La Cruz going to the 1. I stole your strategy? What's your strategy, Sardu? Pretending like you don't know what's going on so that everybody else tells you what's going on, and then you just say, I know. I was just checking. Andrew McCutcheon. Chase Burns. Paul Skeens. Hopefully we can find one of his autos too. Roman Anthony going to the 5. Bobby Witt on the 8-bit baller to the 9 spot. And perennial all-star Shohei going to the 9. Let's change. Seems so blurry. Try that. Maybe that's better. Maybe it is, Nutty. You never know. Jacob Mizorowski. If you guys missed his last start, oh, why is it so low? All right, we got to change this this camera here. So blurry. A little better, huh? But the 5 fastest pitches by a starting pitcher, I think, now. All in the first inning against the Yankees from his last start. Pretty crazy. Right, Mark? So slow. Nick Gonzalez, that's going to go to the 9 spots. Bobby Witt Jr. going to the 5. 8-bit baller Shohei Ohtani going to the 7. Vladdy Jr. going to the 7. Roki Sasaki voted worst starter this season. That is not the kind of thing you want to have behind your name when you had so much hype. Hopefully he can pick it up. Going to the 6th spot, going to Nutty. Bryce Harper on the throwback, going to the 0. Mookie Betts going to the 6. Kyle Teal, 8-bit baller, going to the 4. And Chris Sale going to the 2. All right, show us a crazy patch auto. We want to find one of these mascot cards. Something crazy in here. Brady House on the throwback going to the 1. Gunner going to the 4. Titans up the game. Andrew McCutchen going to the 9. And Dinger going to the 4. All right, second half, here we go. Corbin Carroll on the big ticket player. Going to the 6. Acuna going to the 5. Mascot card going to the 3. And Owen Casey going to the 8. So this guy had a lot of hype too. I think he has like 50 strikeouts through his first 100 at-bats or something. But he's still batting 240-ish. So it's either he strikes out or he gets a pretty, he gets a hit every 1 out of every 2 at-bats. Kind of crazy. Consistent. Exactly, Mike. Yes, very consistent. I like it. When I heard that stat, though, in the last game, I was like, what? He has how many strikeouts already? Because then they started talking about Tony Gwynn and how he only had 34 strikeouts in a season. And, like, yeah. Or career, something like that. I don't remember now. Junior Caminero going to the 2. Juan Soto going to the 3. Arson Williams, this kid too. I've got some nice cards of his. He's got a lot of hype, but I think he went back down to the AAA for the moment because he was only hitting 130, but that's going to the 3 spot, going to Eggs. And Pete Crow Armstrong going to the 3. You guys didn't know this, by the way. I love baseball. So I may have a lot of stats that I'm just talking to you. You can ignore them if you want to, or you can put it on mute and you don't have to listen to me. Oh, that's a lot of backwards cards. Let's see what we got here. Opening day, Kennedy Corona. Going to the 5 spot, that's Anthony. Spencer Schwellenbach. Going to the 6 on the sand glitter, or whatever glitter they call it. Pretty sure that's sand glitter. And Michael Bush, he actually has been doing pretty well this season. Going to the 8 on the celebration glitter. All the kinds of glitter. Yeah, in his career, right, Marcos? James Wood going to the 7, Roman Anthony going to the 2, and Yelich going to the 5. Well, you never know, Sardu. I mean, I wouldn't know. I would have no way to know. Andrew McCutchen on the throwback, going to the 0. Bobby Witt going to the 7. How about a Mrs. Met going to the 4? Nice one. Corbin Carroll on the game day drip going to the 4. Saturday Night Shimmer. There we go. Yeah, Kirby Puckett was awesome. I always had fun watching him too. Bryce Harper going to the 0. Paul Skeens going to the 4. Vladdy Jr. going to the 2. And Mariner Moose going to the 8. Last pack of box number 1. Show us something in here. Kennedy Corona going to the 5. Julio to the 4. Rosie Red to the 6. And Bryce Harper to the 0. Well, ever since our first one when we got Mr. Met Gold Auto, we haven't gotten any other, like, mascot things. At least we got a numbered card out of there. Nice Lawrence Butler. But let's move on to this one. Every card numbered to 40 or less, 1 autographed card. Some big names. Good luck. The heartbeat of the hobby. Gotta cover this. We do. We should use the 1 of 1 just in case. Good luck. Here we go. Go trophy. Woo! Please be someone nice. Jacob Gonzalez. 13 out of 20 going to the 3 spot. White Sox. Jacob Gonzalez. Who does that go to? I mean, I know it goes to the 3 spot, but is he on the White Sox? There you go. Either way, Eggs, that card is coming to you. I was hoping we'd find one of the big names. I'm pretty sure he's not bad, though. So, guys, here's what's crazy, right? Because we were talking about how Leaf is getting tops against him. Pulse is in no way affiliated or endorsed by any professional team, league, or governing body. If that's the case, how do they have these autographs? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. All right. Good luck. Here we go. 13 cards out of this box. First and second. Good luck. Show us something crazy. Thank you, Nutty. Mark, so funny name, or funny thing, because of exactly what you wrote here. One of our friends has the same name as Jeremiah Jackson from the Orioles, who's a rookie. So we took a base card, and we had him sign it just because, because it was funny. What are all these jewel things? What? What are you guys gifting here? I don't even know what these are. Goat trophy, laughing disco. What? What even are these? How's it going, that dude's BBQ? Kyle Tucker. That makes sense. Thank you, Wakey. Garrett Crotchet. Nolan McLean. Justin Verlander. You got a blue Mason Miller on the back. We'll go over those numbers in a second. 129 out of 150 going to Mark. The Cubs. Matt Shaw. There you go, Mark. Um, 6, 4, 5, 4, and 3. Pack number 2. Jackson Job. That would have been a great Shohei, right? Riley Green. Samuel Basayo. Tyler Soderstrom. 190 out of 199. That's going to go to Kane Train. Let's go to the back first. Harry Ford. All right, Kane, this card's coming to you. Arizona, I think. Jordan Beck. 190 out of 199. Nope, that's the Rockies. Nine, 0, 1, 9, and 7. One more card. The A's. Going to the A's. Where's the number on this one? Nowhere? Brent Rooker. Going to the R spot, that is going to be Eggs. Eggs, you're taking all the hits here. Brent Rooker on the auto. All right, guess what? We got one more of these. That was not what I was hoping. We're throwing this in there. Good luck. That was yikes. That was a yikes. All right, better be something here. Come on. Jay Abernathy, 7 out of 25. That's going to go to Bobby O. Definitely, Mike. Definitely. There you go, Bobby. You got an autograph, but definitely no bounty number 90. Didn't get anything there, Adam? I'm sorry. All right, let's get you guys copied, get you in a race here. Somebody's going to get $10 in store credit. All right, if you guys were in this break, question for you. Because these boxes are crazy, and I try to make them as cheap as I can. If you guys are in this and all of you want to do this, if you were all willing to do another 40, I would sell this box to you at cost. Nothing extra, but it's completely up to you. I'm going to get you in a race, though, before we do anything else. Somebody will get $10 in store credit. Ten names up there. 2 minutes on the clock. But yeah, if you guys want completely at cost, $400 a box, which I don't get, but the prices are going crazy now. You do have the chance to hit Murakami or Shohei or Paul Skeens. But if anybody in this break wants to do it at $40 a spot, and it could be different. If not everybody wants to, all the people that don't, I'll just cover the rest of those for myself. But if you were in that break, I will run that box completely at cost, $40 a spot, if you want to do that one also. 2 minutes. Here we go. Good luck. Yeah, that's fine, Kane. If not everybody wanted to, I would just I would take the rest of those, and any of you who have your spots, you would get those. So, no worries. That is true. After this race, I'll put it up there. How do we do that? Let's see. No worries, Eggs. No worries. Ooh, keeping your spots. I mean, because it would just be a box that would be added to the break, probably everybody would keep their spots. It's really an if you want to keep your spot for a second box here, then you would be paying $40. Bobby, you are going to get $10 in store credit. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, because it would just be this break, and I would just be a box added to this break. Everybody who's in here, if you want, it would just be $40 for the spot that you currently have. Let's see. Load. If you guys don't want to, again, completely fine. I understand. But this is one of the ways that I can at least try to get it a little cheaper to you without having to pay all the extra fees and the shipping and all that kind of thing too. Eggs is selling his 3-spot for $80. 50 for Jeff. So if you guys are interested, that should be active in the store. There is a description that says it's only if you are in break 304. If you guys do buy another spot and you weren't in the break, that spot will be canceled. So if you want to keep your spot, that is up there in the store. All you need to do is pick up one of those, but that is completely at cost for this box. And I'm going to leave that open. We'll just go like 10 minutes or something. And whatever is not up there, I will just take those spots unless any of you want in. I will say this, if any of you want those other spots also, those spots will be randomed between the names. So if you got one spot, buy one. If you got 2 spots, buy 2. And I'll just put your name as marked down that you already got your spot. And then we'll see what's left over at the end. How many? Okay, if you guys were in this break and you want in, type a 1. We can All right. Couple people are in. But just so I know too, just for bookkeeping. We could do a single box in the future though, Kane. If you want to do a 6 spot like that, I do have more of these coming. So if you want to do a division break, we could do that in the future of a single box. Could maybe get you some more cards, but would also make it more expensive. That's the hard part. Ron, if people who were in this break want on this box, only the people from this break, they can buy their spot at cost here. And then whoever didn't get in on the rest, I will just have, I will take those spots. Yeah, that's fine, Kane. You could do that. Well, Kane, I appreciate that, Kane Train, but I do want to keep it fair to everybody else. If you guys want more One Piece, I could put up some One Piece. If you want baseball, but I did want to keep it a little extra light here, just so I can get back on track, catch up this week, and get all of your stuff out to you. But we're going to see what's in this box, one way or the other. But if you guys are jumping in, again, like that is literally the cheapest. This is completely at cost, $400 a box. So I can't give it to you any cheaper than that. But I try to keep it cheap for you when I can. Ask Adam. Like I try to win on these Topps EQL drops. I try to buy them on the Topps website when they're available, but I can't. Topps website has been completely mean. You tell me, Kane. I'm still waiting on my extra OP15 boxes, but you let me know. What box would you like? Oh, what? Ron. No, Ron, you lost 2,000 points? Ouch. Sounds good. Have a great night of work and a great nap also, Mike. All right, I'm going to leave it open for 4 more minutes. If you were in this break and you would like to have your spot again, 3 more minutes. 420. At 420, it will be the cutoff for $40 a spot. The ones that are still up there, I will take those spots. Kane, for One Piece, I have all of the boxes except for OP15. No, Adam, that's actually what I'm going to do at the cutoff. So if people don't grab their spot by 420, anybody who's in there has a chance to grab another one, and we will do a random for it. So that is actually what I'm going to do. So you guys are thinking just like me. If you guys want an extra, you will also have a chance to get one of these other spots. And then after that, anything that's left, I will just go ahead and take those down. So yeah, no worries. Nope, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Well, I appreciate you guys jumping in and chatting about it. One minute if you guys want that spot, but I can't wait to see what's in here. Really hope there's something. Really hope there's something. All right, if you guys want to get another spot, you can do that. The orange spots are going to be the ones that will be randomed to anybody else who picks up another spot. So if you want to pick up another one, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 all will be random spots. Yeah, we'll definitely do some on Friday. But I mean, I'm still big on OP11, just like you, Cane Train. Eventually, we got to hit something nice out of that one. I'm glad it wasn't a snake, Emma. Especially in Texas. There's plenty of poisonous ones down there. So this one will just go, guys, the next 3 minutes. If you would like any of these other spots that are orange, you can go ahead and pick another spot up for if you want to. All of those will be randomed to anybody who gets a spot from here on out. Exactly. I think the same thing, Cane Train. That's what I think too. All right, Adam, I'll make sure 2 of those will also go to you. So that leaves what, 4 spots? So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 will all be a random. So currently, there should be 4 spots left. Three spots left. Right, last minute, and we are gonna run this. Alrighty. There we go. All right, there's got to be something crazy in here. So we first need to figure out what other extra spots you guys are going to get, though. So here's the list. I'm going to take 3 of those. And good luck. I really hope this box was better than the last one. That was probably a floor box, if I had to say so myself. Was really not that great. Okay, so names first. Good luck. 16. Wouldn't that be crazy, Cane Train? Otani to 10? So would I, Mark. So would I. This box better be better than the last one. Otherwise, the price point on these would make 0 sense. All right, Adam down to me. Extra numbers. Here we go. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. 11 times. Six down to 7. All right, so here's the results. Sixth spot is going to be Adam. 2 spots would be me. 3 is Adam. Got a couple nice ones there, Adam. Nice. Hey guys, I'm happy. I got my 5, okay? Can't complain. Cane Train. Got the 9. And I got 7. All right, let's make these all one color. Make it not so confusing. There we have it. So for this box, these are the numbers we have. How's it going, Cheesecake? I mean, you got an Otani chase, at least Cane Train. Good, Cheese. Hey, good to see ya. I hope you had a great Mother's Day weekend with your family, whatever you ended up doing. Hopefully it was good. Not too stressful. Guys, let's go ahead and open this. Good luck. Cane Train, yeah, same. Box is not fully open yet. Cane Train, which number would you like? You got in here? Let me know. I'm happy with anything, to be perfectly honest. You want the 2? 2 for 8 or 9. What do you want, Kane? 2's a good number, right? Or do you want the 5 spot? Are you sure? I'm happy to trade you. 2 for 8, 2 for 9. Let me know. I'm happy to do it for you. Okay. Well, that trade is on the table. Well, I'm glad you're back, Jeff. There's no right answer. Okay. Well, here we go. Good luck. Yeah, right, Adam? That's what's so hard about these, right? If only we could know what card was coming. Kyle Karos. Hi Song Kim. Alex Freeland. We got 2 numbers on the back. Interesting. Last time we only had 1 card. William Contreras. Freddie Freeman. Adam, how's it going, Clinton? 126 out of 199. I see a rookie for Washington. Shinosuke Agasawara. Hopefully that's how you say his name. There you go, Adam. You got something. Two, 8, 1, 5, and 8. Isaac Collins. Bobby Witt Jr. Peyton Toll. Ooh, is this a gold? Sure is. Gold something inbound. There's a Shohei Ohtani. That base card, by the way, going for $50, I do believe. Chris Bassett. $22. Are you kidding? No way. William Contreras, 22 out of 50. Pretty sure that Ohtani's like a 50-something. At least it used to be. Going to the 1, that is Jeff. There you go, Jeff. All right, how big is this card going to be, right? It better be something crazy. Better be something crazy. Austin. Looks like a base auto. 20 out of 99. Christian Campbell going to Cane Train. There you go, Cane Train. Give that some lightning. I know, right? Gotta put in the influencer order next time. 3 and 3. Definitely better. How much is the base Shohei going for? That's still a $50 card? $40 card. That is a $40 card. So it's a bit off-centered, Jeff. I mean, maybe it would get a BGS 9.5, but probably, I don't know. The edges are kind of rough. I would say it's probably a 9, but it could get a 9.5. So, who knows? This is worth more than this? So that's $40 and this is not $40? What in the world? Oh, he's in AAA again? I thought he was having a good season last year. Did he just kind of fall off then? That's crazy. What about Shinosuke Agasawara. How about this guy? Is he any good? Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll do something then. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a rough product. For $400 a box, I don't know, you'd think you'd have something at least a little better than that, but I tried, guys. The Otani is 48 and 63. That's crazy. The Bobby Witt, too. I mean, Bobby Witt, not a Shohei, but not bad. Well, hey, at least you got this Otani, Jeff. I will say I'm a little disappointed, or maybe more than a little disappointed in Topps Chrome Black, though. That's, you kind of hope to see something just a little better than that, right? Pain Train, did you want me to put up OP11? If you wanted to put up another box, I can do that. Do we have enough interest to run an OP11 One Piece box? You all let me know. Otherwise, we'll just do it. Okay, good idea. Otherwise, we'll just do it on Friday. While we are waiting for the poll, let's also well, actually, while we're waiting for the poll, let's give away a filler into this break, even if it runs for Friday. So this will be for a filler in One Piece. The Otani and other card from the A's. What does that Brent Rooker even go for? I was gonna say, is that Rooker really like $100 and something card? Sounds good, Emma. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. How's it going, Own Hug? I mean, the Otani is tempting, but even the Otani, I don't think that quite covers it. Give you guys a minute, maybe 2 minutes here. This is for a filler into OP11 One Piece. Last chance. So, Kane, it doesn't look like we're going to run OP11 today, but I will put up some, I mean, let's see. You always get in, Kane Train. I guess if you wanted a personal box, we could do that. And then that would definitely be closer to at cost for you. If you wanted. Eventually, we've got to hit something out of OP11. Let's go ahead and get you all copied. Let's do another panda race. I got you, Cheesecake. One, two, three, four, five. Good luck. Here we go. Adam. What if we do that with the pandas? Meow. Meow. Beauty pandas. Do you want a box, Kane? I will go get it right now if you want to run it. Or else we'll just do it on Friday as a break. JJ, let's go Friday. Okay. JJ, you are gonna get a filler for OP11 on Friday. Jeff, so one box of OP11 is going at this point for $450. So these are expensive boxes, but because these boxes actually have a lot of good hits out of them, I still think this is besides OP05 or PRB1, which I cannot afford, these boxes are like $450 or higher at this point. But they've got a ton of hits, so, you know, pick your battles. I would love to do more PRB1. Probably not ever going to happen, at least on this channel. I don't know, maybe. Maybe if we get some crazy buyers, but there's a lot of big hits possible out of this box. Yeah, they're not cheap. Not cheap. But you can hit the gold Luffy out of here. The last sale, actually, you know what? Let's go over it because we can. And we might as well just talk about it at this point, because why not? Right here. Booster boxes. Wow, somebody got a good deal. 405, but typically they have been going right here at 450. Looks like somebody put him up for cheap though and got him at 405. That would be insane, Cane Train. Yes, you definitely want to save for OP17. OP17 is going to be a crazy set. There should be, as long as they continue the trend, another colored manga. I personally think it's going to be blue, just because of the One Piece color scheme, but I could be wrong. Maybe it won't be. Yeah, OP11, good set. Double packs, a case. You can buy a case for $54.50. Last sale was $6,000 almost. Well, that's a good deal. Could save $500. But these are good boxes. Let's look at PRB1. How much is a box of PRB1 currently going for? Let's find out. Whoa. About $900 a box. I mean, so just for the product would cost about 900. That means if we did a break of this, that would probably be like 105 a spot, maybe. No, we didn't do the filler race yet, Keith. Still got to run it. We were just talking about One Piece. Oh, OP1? What? No, PRB1, but we could look at OP1. I actually have, if you want to run a box of OP1, we could do that too, Kane. Let's look at a box of OP1. That would be an expensive break. OP1. Oh, no boxes for sale? We don't get to check. Well, here we can get a single pack for 135. It's crazy that it doesn't even let us see information here. You could get a blue bottom box for 6,000. You know, pocket change. Actually, one sold for 65. There was a couple. Somebody got one for 49. That's not bad. $6,000 a box. Kinda crazy. Oh wait, now we can go to these boxes. That's weird. White bottom box, 1,700. Could be the truth, Jeff. Could be the truth. So you want a personal of one of those, Kane? Is that what I hear you saying? You want one of these boxes? All right, Kane Train is gonna do a personal. If you got a black label on a sports card dual color blast, that would be very, very rare. Sports cards and black labels are not very common. I did write down the grade that I think it will get. So I'm kind of curious to see what it comes back as. But I did write the grade for each of your cards that I think the cards would grade. So we'll see. How about one of these? For those of you who don't know, EBO2, extremely short printed set. These boxes are also expensive, but underrated. $650 a box right now. $650, $600. They were not too long ago, a couple days ago, under like closer to $550. But look at what you can get out of these boxes. Maybe what we should do is try to go for some of these. Because look at the cards you can hit. Why is this showing like this? Let's go. Okay, yeah, I'll do that too. Pretty cheap. Japanese version. So PSA 8 essentially, 3,500. Look at the price on these. Because there's not a lot of sales, but if you got the gold leader Luffy, you know, cheap card. I think it'd be kind of fun if we did some 25th collection. The problem with these boxes, they are so hard to find. Finding them somewhere is difficult. So we could pick up a couple, but who knows? I mean, maybe if we got them from this place, but I also am not a huge fan to just buy from like some random person. Kind of the same as at eBay. I don't really want to buy a random box from somebody because who knows? It could be, I mean, it could be a dead box or something like that. I'll make sure I get that checked in their Easy Company. We do need to do our missed filler races, though, guys. I could go on talking about One Piece forever, but missed filler race, we got to make sure we run these. So let's go ahead and do that here. %, 25%, and from our One Piece break, 25%, that's 33 total names. Winner of this one is going to get $10 in store credit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. I would be happy to run a 25th anniversary box. Like I said, there's $6.50 a box though. That would mean probably $90 a spot for a break of it. If you guys were interested in running it at 90 a spot, I'd probably take one, to be honest. But if you could hit that Luffy, just imagine if you hit one of those gold leader Luffy cards. You just got to get it from a trusted seller. You don't want to buy a dead box, that's for sure. There you go, Kane. A little warm for some soup, though. At least here, anyway. I don't really like to have soup when it's hot outside. Well, hey, you'd fit in right over here then, Kane. Rissia. Rissia getting $10 in store credit. Sorry you didn't make it in the breaks, Riz, but at least we can give you something back here. And then easy, we'll make sure we add yours also. Do we rip it? That's probably nice. Probably feels good, huh, Cane Drain? New furniture, an AC. You got your favorite soup going? Hey, now all that's missing is just the big hit that's in this box. We got to hit something eventually. I want to run them all. Want to run them all. The fact that the top the top 5 cards in this box are all Luffy, that's how you know this is a good box. When it has Luffy. All right, guys. I mean, we ran it. I tried my best. I wish, I don't know. No, I have more boxes of Topps Chrome Black coming. Now the question is, do I want to put those in a break? Because then I would feel bad again. We'd probably have to pair them with, well, maybe we'll put them in with Bowman and get something at least. Make it worth it. But if you guys got in, I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me to run that one. I'm sorry that we couldn't hit a bigger card. I was really hoping we would. But until Friday, we'll have some One Piece. We'll have some special stuff, actually. I'm kind of excited. We'll have some special breaks coming up on Friday also. Like I said, we have a lot of things that'll be happening on Friday, so stay tuned. Be ready. I hope you like them. I'm excited to run them. And I hope we can get something big on Friday. So we'll see you then. Have a great week. If you're enjoying yourself, especially like Cane Train, I hope that you can keep doing that, enjoying the AC and favorite soup and kind of stuff. But we will see you later. Have a great night.